Folks, we are out here at the Crack It On taking a look at two of MVP's newest releases that I am super pumped about. First, we have Eagle McMahon's Cosmic Neutron range, as well as Big Jerm's first release with MVP, the Tempo in the Proton Particle Glow Plastic. Hole 1, Harmony Bends, 531 foot, par 5. There is a water hazard about 250-ish feet out. Range has the numbers 2-1, negative 0.5 turn, 0.5 fade, so it is marketed as a very straight, low glide throwing putter. We're also going no tee pads today because these tee pads are a slippery mess. I'm gonna break my ankle if I use them. A little bit of hyzer, that is so straight. That is so comically straight. And despite the fact that I do a lot of MVP content, I actually have very little experience with the range. I am a longtime Casaplast Berg thrower, which is a very similar disc. In specific, I'm referencing this thumb track. And if you've used the Berg before, you're very familiar with this style of disc, where it has this ridge on the shoulder of the disc that actually bends down. You get this nice puddle top, and that actually does a big part in adding to the low glide that discs like the Berg and the range are known for. All right, we got to do this water carry here. Got to put this on hyzer, try to get in past the creek. Oh, that's nice. Just held that. That's a beauty. Yeah, I like that flight a lot. I once played this hole in a tournament, and I stepped up with my Berg. Guy behind me steps up with a Ballista Pro. We have very different strategies for this hole. Yeah, just drop for us. Oh, there we go. We got the solo range birdie on hole 1. You love to see it. And what's great about this disc and the Berg, and kind of something that I have trouble putting into words sometimes, is that a disc that's low glide and is gonna go straight, whether you throw it hard or you throw it soft, is really good for limiting your range of outcomes. And that is such a big part of my philosophy when playing disc golf, that I wanna be choosing the disc and the shot shape that limits the range of outcomes. I want to eliminate those high variance shot shapes and discs in favor of discs and shot shapes that I know even if I throw poorly, it's still probably going to end up in that range of what I'm looking for. All right, now we got a real shorty, 136 foot, par 3, cliffside, right next to the basket on the right. Don't want to go down there. I kind of want to do forehand on the right side, this right gap here, kind of the psycho move because it's easy to go past the cliff on the right, but I think the range can be a great choice for that type of shot. This tee pad is so slick, even for the forehand. Oh, that could be great. Drop, drop, drop. Oh no, we definitely went over the cliffside, but you know, that was a good effort though. We are down the chasm. Hey, look at that, parked it. 222 foot, downhill, straight. It's a range shot, guys. This is made for the range. We're just gonna blast it. Oh, that's what I get for using this tee pad. Hey, we got all the way down. We're inside circle 1, despite the fact that I shanked that guy. It's time to bust out the Tempo. We need to give the Tempo some love. Has the numbers 440, 2.5. I have been using the OTB Open Proton Soft one since it came out. I love that it is a straighter zone. Doesn't quite have that aggressive fade that zone-like discs have. Carries straighter, a little bit longer. I love a neutral flight. You guys know this, so the Tempo has been one of my approach discs of choice. I need to channel the power of Big Jerm on this forehand flick. Big Jerm, Big Jerm, Big Jerm. Throwing a lot of hyzer, flipped up. Oh no! I also got way too high. The power of Big Jerm did not help me out the way I wanted to. Let's go my soft one here, just for reference. We got the OTB soft Tempo. See, that was a lot more. You see that carries really straight for a long time. Would have dumped off if it didn't hit that tree, but I'm also just kind of trash on the forehand, so don't blame the Tempo. Somehow this range actually turned into a good shot though. I'm like 25 feet away. Now we get to figure out if I can putt at all with the range, which is like the polar opposite of the Pixel in every way. Hey, almost. All right, redemption for Tempo. Backhand hyzer up the right gap, fade to the left. May or may not be able to see the basket. It's got the yellow band. Perfect. Tempo is absolutely perfect for this shot. We are parked. Well, we had the solo range birdie on hole 1. Now we get the solo tempo birdie. You love to see it. You could tell on that hole how a more overstable approach disc, like a zone, would have faded out a little bit earlier. This one, it had that push, where even though I threw it on hyzer, had that pushing hyzer, got all the way up here. That's why I love the tempo. 237 foot par 3, pretty unobstructed here. We're gonna try the tempo on the anhyzer flex line, see how it holds up, how much turn it'll get when we try to force it over. Yeah, get through there. Ooh, that helped us a little bit. Oh, nice. I threw that a lot higher than I meant to. Worked out really well though. We're gonna try the range now. I think I'm gonna have to put it out pretty high, kind of get that anhyzer out to the left. Definitely gonna need height to reach the basket with such a low glide disc. Did not give it the height, but it's holding the line. Yeah, that's really solid. I mean, that's edge of circle. If I just put that higher, the fact that it held that the whole way never really indicated that it was gonna fade out. That would have been a really nice shot. It's more on me just not giving it the height it deserves. Let's go Berg now. I think the Berg is probably a little bit more overstable than this range is. This one's in K1, but the range has a little bit of understability, which I think helps it kind of hold that line. Both really straight neutral discs, just slight difference. Also the hand feel, again, feeling this Berg now, it's been a while. Definitely a different hand feel where you can tell that the puddle top is definitely deeper on the Berg. Holding that line, but you see it comes out a little bit at the end. Just in my little testing with this range, I don't really see the range coming out in that same way as the Berg. Both good shots. Those are solid shots with both discs. So we got our tempo here, which is pretty much parked, 15-footer. Edge of circle, we have our range and our Berg landed right next to each other. Another range putt on our hands. This putt's gonna go better. This range putt, okay, I'm dialed in. That first one was a calibration putt. This is the real. Oh my gosh, that low glide. See, if that was a pixel would have gone in there with that high glide. Tempo though, nice little Berg with the tempo. One thing I don't think I've mentioned yet is the tempo's really thin. That's part of why I love it. Forehand, backhand. That thin feel is great for the forehand especially. Also glows really well, at least the ones I've seen online. I kind of tested my glow. This one doesn't glow great. I think it depends a lot on the color of the flight plate. Of course, mine is this translucent, like totally clear, which I already know in like 2 weeks I'm probably gonna lose this disc with it being translucent. But all these glow really well. It's a really unique look, which definitely adds to the appeal. Not to mention the art on both. I mean, I got mud all over them, but elite art game. The stamp's so good. All right, now we got a little trick shot hole, 129 feet, really short. Ace hole, let's do it. Range is gonna be excellent on this hole because I love that, like I alluded to earlier, whether I throw it hard or soft, goes really straight. Either way, that's really hard to find in a disc because typically you either see discs that you can throw softly and they go straight. If you throw them hard, you get more of a turnover. Or the flip side, molds that when you throw it hard, goes straight. When you throw it soft, fades out early. Not the case with the range, straight no matter what. We love it. Still, these freaking T-pads. T-pads ain't gonna stop me though. We're parked. Let's go tempo. Love it. Absolutely love it. There we go. These approach discs, great for approaching. Who knew? Also guys, we are so close to 2,000 subscribers. So if you're enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate it if you consider liking and subscribing. That'd be really awesome because you guys rock. I know this, no surprise there. And we're gonna have a whole year of awesome discs coming out. A lot of really fun stuff already on the horizon. Really excited for the Discraft Cicada to go with my, to go with my vast collection of cicadas. I really just got to putt with my towel. That worked out really well. 594 foot par 5. Again, this is one with a lot of trouble. We have water hazards pretty much everywhere. So we want to be very careful and precise with our throws, which is where the range comes in. All right, now check up. Don't go over this bank. Hey, there we go. Love it. Right before the water. All right, a little chip forehand with the tempo here. Just want to not land in the water. That is goal number 1. Just want to get to a safe landing zone. Now come on back. Yeah. There we go. Another little tempo forehand on our hands here. Don't hit that. Yep, we got around. So in conclusion here, tempo I already bagged. I love the tempo. Fantastic disc. Range, auto include. I'm absolutely loving the range. I like that it has that slightly more understable flight than the Berg, which has just a little more overstability. The range is just an excellent line holder. Tempo, awesome approach disc. The range Berg style discs definitely take some getting used to if you don't have any discs with that thumb track. It's a very unique feel. But just the fact that they go so straight is so freaking valuable to have in a disc. And we're wrapping it up with a par. Nothing wrong with that. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate you. I love you. It's awesome that you guys watch and you like and subscribe. So thanks for all that. Anyways, see you next time. Take care.